The reason you guys went your separate ways is that you was a virgin and wanted to maintain a virgin, wanted to maintain your virginity and your purity until you got married.
Yeah.
And you were able to do that until you were 28.
Yeah, that's real.
28?
Yeah.
20? Hold on.
Yeah.
Did you go to a nun? Did you not go out? Did you not kiss? I'm like, damn, man, how you do 28?
Yeah, I was 28.
CAP. But I'm like, I mean, think about the 17, and I got teenage daughter. I had teenage daughters, so I know the boy thing is real. And late teenage and early 20s, and all your friends, and you see everybody doing this, and
I didn't care. So the real thing is, like, my dad, and I hold my dad in a very, very high regard.
Okay.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
He sat me down. I had to be like, I'm gonna go back to 17 or 18. And he sat me and my sister down. He was like, I want you guys, to hold out, to wait, and da-da-da. And I just took it to heart. Mm-hmm. And then one day I remember going to church and they were discussing all of these things about waiting to marriage. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait. So it went from like my dad telling me to like hearing it in church. And then I was like, I'm just gonna wait until I meet the right person, like for marriage. Oh, wow. And then time kept ticking and I was like, dang, I'm 28. This is crazy. But yeah, I waited until then. And you asked me 2 questions. I'm like, wait, I went from that to this. Like, I'm just gonna wait until I meet the right person, like for marriage. And then time kept ticking and I was like, dang, I'm 28. This is crazy. But yeah, I waited until then, and you asked me 2 questions. I'm like, wait, I went from that to this.
Always remember, one man's 2-year relationship is another man's one-night stand. Play it safe, fellas.
Because like when someone says that you're ring worthy, and it seems to be, but you're the perfect person I want to ask. Do all women, is it the ring, is it the ceremony, or is it the part of being a wife? Because there's more to being a wife than just getting a ring.
It's bigger than the
ceremony.
Ring. It's the life you're going to have with that person. You know what I mean? It's the unity underneath God. I think there's so many legs to it. I mean, having that is like, it's a commitment. Like, let's make a commitment in front of God.
Do people understand that?
I don't know about now. I'll be looking at people like, no, some girls maybe just want a ring. I want more than a ring.
Right.
It's over for you thoughts. It's over. It ain't that time. It's over for y'all. The other thoughts made it bad for you.
It's right here. It's just nasty work. And it's really sad, bro. But this is the reality of a bird. Look, here's the thing, right? The thing about a bird is this. They got that Jezebel spirit in them. And regardless who their father is, who their mother is, once a woman got that Jezebel spirit in her, she's going to make her way back to the streets every time. Now, the thing about Angela Simmons is this. She's in her 30s now, and she wants to clean up her image. Because, I ain't gonna lie, just take a look at her dating history.
Bow Wow, 2005 to 2006, and then 2012. Angela's first notable romance was with the rapper and actor Bow Wow. The couple dated briefly in 2005, but parted ways. They rekindled their romance in 2012, but ultimately split because Bow Wow was not ready for a serious relationship at the time. In an episode of Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta in 2019, Simmons revealed that Bow Wow's lack of readiness for a serious relationship was the reason for their breakup. 2. Terry Kennedy, 2007 to 2009. Angela dated dated the professional skateboarder Terry Kennedy for about 2 years. The couple was spotted at various events but ultimately broke up in 2009. 3. Skills, 2008 to 2010. Angela later moved on with producer Skills, and this became one of her first more serious public relationships. The two got engaged in 2009 before ultimately calling it off in 2010. 4. Rob Kardashian, 2010. Angela Simmons and Rob Kardashian were an item for a few months in 2010. 5. Lance Gross, 2011. Lance Gross and Angela Simmons were spotted on what looked to be a lunch date in 2011. The actor and Simmons were rumored to have had a brief romance, but it didn't last long. 6. Brandon Jennings, 2013. Angela Simmons was rumored to have had a relationship with Brandon Jennings in 2013. 7. Sutton Tennyson, 2015 to 2017. Angela's relationship with the businessman Sutton Tennyson was one of her most notable ones. The couple got engaged and had a son together named Sutton Joseph, born in 2016. However, they split in 2017, and Tennyson was tragically shot and killed in November 2018. 8. Serge Ibaka, 2018. Angela Simmons was romantically linked with Toronto Raptors player Serge Ibaka in 2018. 9. Khalil Mack, 2018. Angela Simmons and Khalil Mack had a brief romance in 2018. 10. Yo Gotti, 2020 to present. Angela started dating the rapper Yo Gotti in 2020.
I'm trying to be cool, but goddamn.
So this is a chick who been around and who been around. She been out here in these streets forever. And you know what's so sad? It doesn't matter if she waited until she was 28, because it's like, what you waited for? Think about this, right? Yo Gotti was trying to smash Angela Simmons when she was a V, right? This man finally hit after she became a single mother. Think about how cold that is. So just look at how fast she got ran through. Just look at how fast she got ran through, to the point that the man that she didn't want a few years ago now became her only option. Yo Gotti was the only dude. Yo Gotti was the only dude who was going to save her. That's why she gave him a chance. She was down to her last option. So to me, it's just pointless when these women get on here and try to clean up their image. It's too late. And this is what happens when a woman is now in her 30s, and guess who she's looking for now? She's looking for a sucker, aka a husband. She's at a stage in her life where she just wants somebody to save her, because she wants the title of a wife to clean up her image. So after a bird is done doing all that nasty ass hoe shit in the streets, if she could find some sucker out there to marry her, at least she could say, well, I'm a wife. I'm a wife now. See, that's why, fellas, it don't pay to be a sucker. It don't pay to save a bird, because it's pointless. And this is some shit that a bird will do. Now, of course, nobody believes that Shorty waited until she was 28. Who's you fooling? Maybe her father. I get it. But here's the thing, right? The thing about a woman like this is she will say, oh, I waited until I was 28. But if you pay attention to Angela Simmons, she loves to sexualize herself. All right? Once a woman, like, even if you go to her TikTok right now, her Instagram, she got videos of down there, her box is showing. Her moose knuckle and all that is showing. See what I'm saying? Like, that's a woman who is out here fishing because she got that energy. She craved the attention. In this chick mind, she thinks she's a baddie. She thinks she's a baddie. And the thing is, her dad is a preacher. So she been battling her spirit her entire life. So she been trying to conceal that shit the whole time. But I always knew Shorty was a bird. I always knew she was a bird, man. It is what it is, because look, the signs are always there. Once you see a chick and she's trying to be in the mix, She's messing with rappers. She's messing with the popular guys. She loved the players. Look, birds will always chase after the players. After the players break their heart, that's when they gotta heal up. And that's when they find some simp, some sucker out there just to power up off of him and drain his energy to return right back to the streets. Now, her entire life, she got ran through by all the players because that's what she craves. So now that she's in her 30s, approaching 40s, or maybe her 40s, and she's a single mother, now her value is extremely low. So the only thing that she got like going for herself right now is her name. All right. So a dude might take a chance, but he really can't because her history is already out there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no mystery in her history. She got ran through. See what I'm saying? Because look, think about it, right? Yo Gotti, this man waited all those years patiently, bro. Like I said, according to her, she was a V when he wanted her. When he finally got her, she was a single mother. So think about a man that is patiently waiting. Now, me personally, bro, once I peeped she had that kid, I'd be like, I'm good on shorty. But yo, Gotti was like still determined. Salute to that man, yo. That man was determined, bro. Even after the kid came, he finally got his chance and had his fun and moved around. And that's how you know, man, shorty ain't really that, bruh. He moved around way too fast because look, once a woman ran through all those dudes and nobody is really sticking around, she too freaked out, bro. She is too freaked out. And the thing about Angela is this. A lot of people be thinking like she's like a good girl, right? Because you look at Russ. Russ seems like, not Russ, her father, Jojo, I think. The Simmons guy. So you look at her father, who's a preacher, you know, like you think, okay, he's a good guy. But her father is not with her mother. You gotta pay attention to that. So you're looking at the dad like, okay, the dad is a preacher, so of course she gotta, you know. You gotta question, yo, why did the dad leave the mother? And I always tell you guys, man, if you want to know the type of chick you got, meet her moms. Meet her moms, bro. So this Angela shit, bro, this is just another strategy of a bird that's trying to clean up her bird image. But ladies, regardless of how hard you all try, you can't erase the past. And you can't, listen, like there's no man out there who could tame a woman with that Jezebel spirit. You can't. Look how many men try. Look how many men try, bro. You think you special? So you just gotta let a bird fly high, man. But look, let me know what y'all thought about this. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out. If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know. Don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.